Kid Rock 10 Million Malibu Mansion Tour. Kid Rock started his music career as a rapper and music composer, releasing his debut Reader Grits Sandwiches for Breakfast, 1990, on Jive Records. His posterior independent releases The Polyfuse Method, 1993, and Early Mornin' Sharpen Pander, 1996, saw him developing a more distinctive style, which was completely realized on his advanced Reader Devil Without a Baguette, 1998, which vended 14 million clones. This reader and its follow-up, Cocky, 2001, were noted for blending rudiments of hipsterism, hop, country, gemstone, and heavy essence. His most successful single from that period, Cowboy, 1999, is considered a pioneering song in the country rap kidney. His best dealing mates overall are Picture, 2002, and All Summer Long, 2008. Starting with his 2007 reader Gemstone Roll Jesus, his musical affair has tended to be in the country and gemstone styles. While Kid Rock has clearly lived the high life in lavish parcels over the times, in 2017, he sold his $95 million Malibu Mansion and traded it in for a double-wide caravan in Nashville, Tennessee. While it seems that Sprat enjoys a simple life, the property still offers a sprawling 102 acres of land. Not to mention he has also possessed other homes, including a 60-square bottom shore front mansion in Detroit, which came up for trade lately at the end of 2021.
Fuck all you hoes! Detroit till I die, motherfucker! Talking all that bullshit! I like moonshine whiskey. I like homemade wine.
Kid Rock is a songster, tunesmith, and rapper whose music style alternates between gemstone, country, hipsterism, hop, and heavy essence, setting him piecemeal from others. The tone-tutored musician also plays every instrument in his backing band and has been involved in the production on nearly all of his compendiums to date. With his open political views, Sprat is also known for his controversial statements and actions. While he has amassed an estimated net worth of about $150 million, he decided to trade in his luxurious homes in locales like Malibu and Drought for a much lower conservation Hearthstone outside of Nashville, where he was suitable to downsize and eventually make himself happier. First, let's take a look at Kid Rock's former home, which he lived in from 2006 to 2017. He bought for $11.6 million, located in Malibu, California, in the domestic Point Dume community, which is largely favored by celebrities alike. His former spread sat on 15 acres of land and had the ultimate sequestration, thanks to the lush greenery that girdled the home as well as secure gates. Kid's former Hearthstone was entered through carved wooden doors and inside offered 8,300 space along with 5 bedrooms and multiple baths. Throughout, the home had an airy vibe, along with many fresh white walls and bottom-to-ceiling windows. There is also an ideal inner-outdoor vibe to take advantage of. The stunning settings and serene innards had figures inspired by the spiritual culture of Bali. Throughout, all of the white was rounded by dark hand-sculpted rustic columns, shafts, and doors to give an elegant earthiness to the plate. There was an open-plan main living room with full glass wall on one side, and away, a cozier den cheered by high-buff beadboard walls and French doors that lead to the outside. His former crib also had a large epicure kitchen with developer appliances and high rustic ceilings that seamlessly blended into the attached dining room and opened out onto an out-of-door stoop area at the end of the long rustic dining table. There was a detailed and sculpted mantel topped with candles and framing a fireplace. Elsewhere, Kid Rock's former residence boasted a large home, movie theater, fitness plant, and a sauna in the master suite. It was decorated with the same Bali-inspired atmosphere, and the bed was draped with a flowing canopy. There were also 2 walk-in closets, a private sitting area, and a terrace. Here, the large master bath offered white walls, dark wood accentuations, and walls of windows, including a spa-like hogshead set within amazing views of the property. In addition to the upmarket main Hearthstone, the property also came complete with a guest house that overlooked the pool and offered an out-of-door shower. Elsewhere on the grounds, there was a focal point, a massive perpetuity pool that appeared to go on for miles. Kid Rock listed and excluded his Malibu numerous times since 2013, until he vended it at a loss for $95 million. While you might suppose anyone would miss a home like that, he chose to reduce majorly and said about this, "It's not like I bear a lot. I have learned to reduce through the times, and it's really made me happier." Now, before we get into that, Kid Rock has also spent a ton of time living in Detroit over the times, considering it's where he is firstly from. His former manse there, a grand and traditional estate, popped up on the request in 2021 for $2.1 million. Located in a veritably exclusive branch in Detroit, his home was one of only a many in the area that also sat right on the shorefront of the Detroit River. In fact, the mayor of Detroit was one of the neighbors here. Also on the water, hearkening accoutrements explained that Kid Rock's former crib offered a full and stirring view of the Swash, not to mention there was a handy boathouse with out-of-door shower, spurt ski lift, sand and upper sundeck, ideal for amusing guests. The boathouse and the shower were part of an expansive addition in the times while the rock star lived then that also included an attached 2-auto, hot garage and 2 out-of-door TVs, complete with a state-of-the-art entertainment system. The surface of the stately home boasted white plank siding, varied by black shutters, rails and roofing. Once you've passed the security gate and a massive columns bordering the frontal door, the interior entry offered a broad staircase, raised ceilings and a sparkly chandelier. Throughout the manse, there were multiple sundecks that overlooked the grounds and a sprinkle of living rooms, numerous of which were graced with fireplaces. The Epicure kitchen was fitted with high-end appliances, including a large pristine sword range, while the formal dining room was painted in a bold red theme. Other features in Kid Rock's former manse included a full bar, a games room, custom master bath and lower position family room. Outside, the grounds covered nearly an acre of land, which was impeccably manicured and had sitting areas, quadrangles and benches for hosting guests. While Sprat Rock has surely lived in the lap of luxury, considering some of his former homes, he more lately traded in the extensive palaces for a more low-conservation type of living. Despite his massive networks, in 2017, the star vended his Malibu estate and rather chose to live his times out in a double-wide caravan located in Tennessee. In 2015, reports claimed that Kid purchased 102 acres in the area of Whites Creek, just outside of Nashville, for $12,000 million. While it was near to a multi-million-dollar home he erected on 68 acres. He ended up using this sprawling land as the position for his mobile home. The Gemstone star had called Nashville his part-time home since 2005 and formerly resolved his time between there, his native Detroit, Alabama and LA. Anyways, Kid Rock wanted to commit to a more simple kind of life, and while explaining why he loves his caravan, he said, "If the caravan burns down or blows off the mountain, order another one. It'll be then in 2 weeks." It's veritably easy to clean simplicity at its finest. Sure, you do not have some of the finer luxury things like big thick shag carpet, but that stuff never really meant a lot to me. However, this decision, it all happened by a strike one time when his auto could not make it over the top of a hilly country road. Then, he stepped out of the auto and took in the surroundings, falling in love with the views of the Nashville skyline. Apparently, when he set about that he could have his own custom caravan designed within a couple of weeks to place wherever he wanted, he was sold. His caravan was indeed featured in his music video for his song Podunk, released in June 2017. In the videotape, you cannot miss his moss-covered Thriller. Kid Rock said he will not give up certain perks. He is used to like his private spurt or his Rolls Royce you can see on the driveway. His caravan also features a pond out back that is ideal for fishing and rustic stairs to a sundeck with room to entertain guests or host feasts and parties. His simple, cozy Hearthstone also shows off stunning views of Nashville from all sides. On the other hand, some fellow celebrities have claimed that Kid Rock actually has a massive 270 square foot mansion in Nashville where he specifically hosts parties, including amenities like a 20-person hot hogshead, a gold-covered walk-in shower, and an old church that was converted into a staple. Well, at least that is what funny man Theo Von told Joe Rogan in an interview. So if it's true, perhaps that's just where Kid Rock hosts his raiders. Alright, now that we have checked out the homes of Kid Rock history and present, that about wraps up this house tour. What did you guys suppose about him choosing to trade in his luxury palaces for atelier? I mean, he's right about the low conservation thing. Comparing his former mansion in Malibu and Detroit. So this was all in today's video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you get notified as soon as we upload a video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in next one.